To my sun and my stars, of all the people you've met and places you've been, you somehow ended up here with me. I am and always will be humbled to be in your presence. The past few weeks have been some of the hardest of our lives. I wrote the initial draft of my vows while playing toy with Max, and even today it's still hard to imagine he will only be here with us in spirit. But we navigated those moments the same way we will the rest of our lives, together. You are my foundation and my core, my buoy and my lighthouse, and there's no one I'd rather share this little blue planet with than you. I love every ounce of you, from things as big as your smile, your compassion, and your wit, to things as small as how you say, Dr. Pepper. I love your charm and incredibly kind nature, and your unbelievable patience for whatever antics I'm getting into. Basically, any moment in time. I promise to make you laugh, to be by your side in sickness and in health, to be there when you need a husband and a friend, and to make you roll your eyes at me whenever I unnecessarily hit on you. Our journey is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. As Bilbo Baggins once said, it's a dangerous business, Frodo, going out your door. You step out onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. Well, I can't wait to be swept off on our next adventure together.
Joseph, I often question whether or not I would ever find the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I watched as so many around me found their husbands, got married, started families, and a big part of me always wondered if it would ever happen for me. However, when I had a lot of doubts, I felt God always saying, just you wait. It said you would meet the person you would meant to fall in love with when you least expect it. And I definitely didn't expect to meet you in the middle of a pandemic. Like, who does that? Here we are today. And were you ever worth the wait? In all my wildest dreams, I never expected to be standing across from someone so special. You're truly all I had ever hoped for, and nothing like I expected. I love how passionate you are about the things that excite you, like your amazing barbecue skills, politics, and how much you nerd out over films, especially Lord of the Rings. You're also one of the most inclusive people that I've ever met, and you always make an extra effort to make sure not to leave anyone out. But what I love the most about you is that you feel like home, and you love me for exactly who I am, good times and the bad. So, my love, as we enter into this next stage of life, I have some things to promise you. So, I promise that I will always let you share in the decorating, even though our styles don't match at all. I promise to actually sometimes wear the sneakers that you buy me. Just sometimes, though.
I'll take what I can get.
I promise to always be up for adventures with you, whether we're just walking to a Reds game, going all the way to Indy for a movie, or traveling across the country. And then I promise to be there to support you and show up for us in the ups and the downs, and both the happy times and the sad times. I will always be your person, and I will always choose you. So, because I know that no matter where life leads us, as long as we're together, we're right where we're meant to be. I love you, baby cakes.
By the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and the Universal Life Church, I pronounce you, Jospeh and Sarah, as husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
This is how you make me feel. This is how you make me feel. Oh, good, oh, great sunshine. Oh, baby, this is how you make me feel.
The father of Joseph Kathman and now the father-in-law of Sarah Kathman. My role tonight here is to get us to dinner as quickly as possible.
The more and more Joe started coming around and showing up for her, I began to realize that he checked so many of her boxes. And I admire her strength for waiting for the right one to come along. I just want to say that I'm so happy to welcome you into my family. And cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Kathman.
We give Sarah a round of applause for looking absolutely spectacular. Sarah, Hans is more blessed than you know to have you in his life. Your kindness knows no bounds, and your baking skills are next level. And since the year you got first place in our fantasy league when Hans got last, he has had you to turn for advice to turn his luck around.
I see the way you love each other, how hard you work to support each other, and when necessary, how you challenge each other. I couldn't ask for a better partner for my best friend to do life with. I'm thrilled we get to celebrate you and support you, not only for today, but for every day moving forward. I wish you many more movie date nights, as many great books as you can't put down as possible, and endless adventures. Cheers.
That was awesome, thank you!